BassResinator here. I have the Let's Resin apple mold, and I put this colored olive green UV resin in the stem, and this is going to be a test to see the difference between Chrome Powder Red from Let's Resin and Candy Apple Blossom from Laura's Art Corner. Now, what I want to do is, and I'm going to do it not here, on the inside. I'm going to do, stay. I'm going to do the inside of the apple with this Candy Apple with the red from Let's Resin. Well, this brush had some of that silvery stuff on there. I did a frog and a turtle that silver mode. Silver mode. I don't mind if the outside of the mold has red on it. It's just the inside I want to make sure I get, wow, good coverage. Holy cow. This brush holds a lot more than I thought. Okay, now can I flip it without too much? No, I'm gonna end up bumping a bunch off. Shoot. Let's see if I can try and fix that. Come on, get down in there. Goodness. Well, maybe this was not the way to do it. Maybe I should have just done it on the lid. But I think we should be able to get an idea at least of the colors of red. Lady in red. This lid is so much easier than the body of it. I wonder if... Wonder. I'm the gift of love. I wonder if I should use... I will. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a different red mica in the resin. So you should be able to see. Oh, come on now. Get cleaned up. Should be able to see. Wow. Good grief. Okay. Oh, there's more right there. Should be able to see difference between the outside and the inside, hopefully. And for sure the lid, because I was tempted to do the lid in one color and the body in another, but I thought that wouldn't be fair because it might just look like a very strange, you know, now with the second thought, I think I could have done that. And then if I didn't like it, do it the other way on the other one, you know, do another one and do it the other way and then have a good match. But I didn't. So I'll get back to you once I mix up the resin. Okay. Bye. Okay. I'm mixing up. Well, the resin's already mixed up. And I used this. When you order resin from Magic Resin, they send you 5 sample packs of colorant. And so this is their red. And you're going to see a definite difference in this red than these. These are very deep color. And I thought, you know, I was having problems with when I popped that inside out. Who knows how much popped off. The lid's going to be fine with Laura's Art Corner. But I thought, you know, I need to come up with a way that's a little bit better. So I dusted a coaster. This is Let's Resin on this side. And I used the same brush on both. The Let's Resin goes down, but it I don't know if you can see, it leaves little streaks. Not Laura's Art Corner. So they're very similar, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to try and do a LR for Let's Resin. And this is just, oh, we know that it's not coming off. Laura does not want to come off. Okay, so that's Let's Resin side, and that's Laura's Art Corner. So let me get these all centered. I mixed up 10 ounces of resin, and I'm using the Bondcrafter Art 1-to-1. So I will come back with it. Just a second. Okay, here we go. Now notice the difference in red here. That's just red. That's not either of the other ones. Now I'm going to pour just a little bit in, and then squeeze around the bottom. Now I popped all the bubbles in that vacuum chamber. But sometimes, even when it's bubble free, bubbles will go, I need to be here. Yes. I need to be here. Ooh, that's coming up fast. So this bottom should be a totally different color than when we pull it out. It's a lighter shade of red. Okay, now lid. Now this red mica that I mixed into the resin is pretty, but it's definitely not the really dark, deep, rich red of both of the other two. Okay, now we just sit and wait. These bubbles right here are from loose mica. From when I dusted it. Okay, no bubbles there, please. Okay, we'll see you for the unmolding. These have cured up completely. This is still really bendy, but it's cured enough to where I can pull it out. And it's not very thick, so that's why it's super flexible right now, because if it would have been thicker, I think it would have been completely solid and not just bendable. Okay. Well, the Let's Resin side let me see if I can get it down here, is it's much more metallic, but as far as the shade of red, it seems to be like a brighter red, whereas this is a duller red, but they're about the same shade. Either one would make a good apple. Okay, well, let's see about this apple mold. Come on now. Okay, got that loosened all the way around. Now this stem, and it just broke off. Bummer. I was trying to keep it from doing that. And there's the stem. Well, that came out very appley looking. And I guess I can put that on any way I want. Wish that stem would have stayed on all the way so I wouldn't have to repair it. Okay. Well, let me do something. Got out some sandpaper. Scuff that a little bit. And then, if I can scuff just a little bit here. It should give it something to hold on to. Okay, now I have a fiber. I was going to say fiber optic. A fiber, microfiber cloth right there. Now, since that is UV resin to begin with, it should be able to stick, have light go through it. Okay, this is the UV for bonding from Let's Resin. And get this to where it'll hold, and then I'm going to stick it under the big lamp. While I get the bottom part out. But that should, yeah, that's holding it good. Yay! Now, I really like this apple container because it's large, so it could be used for so many different things. Okay, I'm trying to roll it up. Come on now. It's taking its time. Come on. Ah. Okay, got one side over. Now, twist, holding it up against my chest. There we go. And it distorted a little bit because I was squeezing it so hard. Now we'll see how well that comes out. The inside is the Let's Resin. The outside is, you know, I really can't tell much of a difference. All I know is it's a pretty red apple. Yep, and then dog hair right there. Okay, well, does this give you a hint? This is the Let's Resin side. This is the Laura's Art Corner. And they have this, like I said, this has more of a metallic, the chrome, because it is a chrome powder, and this doesn't, but this looks shinier than this, even though both are shiny. They both have their uses, but as far as one being darker, I don't know. They're both very rich, going against that dark background right there. Here, let's go against the white. Doesn't change much. Okay. Now, I did have some sparkle in there. I didn't mean to when I was doing the dusting. That brush had a little bit of sparkle, but that's okay. Adds to the mystique of, maybe this is the apple that what's her name? Sleeping Beauty had. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, I hope I answered some questions. There are different shades of red, as you can tell here. This is definitely the more metallic color. This is the Let's Resin side. But look at this. That looks very metallic too. And this is the Laura's Art Corner. I like both of them a lot. And I will continue to use both a lot. I have not tried Let's Resin Chrome Red, just mixing it straight into mica. I've always used it to dust. That would be the next thing to do, would be to try. I may do that. Trying to see something around here that I could do that's small. Okay, when I come back, I will have a comparison of Let's Resin Red Chrome mixed into mica, mixed into resin, and the Laura's Art Corner mixed into resin instead of just dusted. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I mixed up 2 ounces of each, and I have these little Texas star thing and a Texas heart, shape of Texas, and they look almost identical, but this one is the Let's Resin side, this is the Laura's Art Corner. So let's take one of each out, see what they look like on this side. Okay, there's the Let's Resin side, and take one with the same star formation, which will be here, and this is Laura's Arts Corner. Now, to me, it looks like the Let's Resin one has a little bit of black pigment in with it. That's what it looked like when I mixed it up. They're both very, very, either one is going to do you really good. This one has, like I said, the more metallic looking, the Let's Resin one, but either one holds its own. Okay, so Laura's Arts Corner with a heart, Let's Resin with a heart, another star. Oh, that's a heart. So that means go down to this one for a heart. So, like my wife says, I can't remember exactly the way the phrase goes. Six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Which sounds like you're saying the exact same thing. But what it is you make your choice. I mean, if you want to buy the whole set of chrome powders, by all means, go for it. If you want just a really rich red, Laura's Arts Corner has that by itself. Let's Resin doesn't sell this color by itself, but, you know, whatever your plans are. If you want to make an apple, looks almost good enough to eat. Hey, look at there. I got it on the platter. Oh, we got full of Texas things in here. Look at there. Yeah. Okay. It all... That's really heavy now. Because this weighs a little over 9 pounds on its own, the apple. And then that's another 9 pounds, 9 ounces. And then this is 4 ounces, so getting close to a pound. Okay. I will get a couple pictures of this. Hopefully you'll be able to see the difference with sunlight on them. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very, very, very much. If you are not and you would like to be one, it's free. It's very simple. Just go down to the bottom of the screen, push the subscribe button, and while you're there, push that little bell icon. That is the notification bell. So if you click that, anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. This channel does have channel memberships if you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily. There are 2 levels, and both levels will be included in the giveaway thing that's going to be taking place at the end of this month. If you're not a member, if you're a subscriber, great, but you're not going to be qualified for the members only giveaway. So if you want to be part of that giveaway, then you need to become a member. If you want to do that, click the button down there that says join. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I'll take some pictures and we'll see you for the next one. Bye.